Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Our question today is common Arab port, Saudi port, Jordanian port, and Egyptian port related to birth injury or birth trauma or brachial plexus injury. This question is asking specifically for site of the lesion. The site of the lesion. Before we answer this question actually, and to know what is the difference between the herpes palsy and the Klimbeck's paralysis, and what is the common position of the herpes palsy and what is the common position of the Klimbeck's paralysis, you have to know the anatomy of the brachial plexus. So if you see here the upper trunk, you see this is the upper trunk, it will be C5 and C6. This is common injury of herpes palsy. And the middle trunk, it will be C7, common with scapular winging. And the lower trunk, C8 and T1, this is Klimbeck's paralysis. It will be associated with claw hand, or call it ape hand, yad al-qird. And also it will be absent to grasp reflex because weakness of the hand or weakness of the thinner muscle of the hand. So you have to know the site of the lesion before you answer this question. So upper trunk C5 and C6, this is herpes. Middle trunk is C7, can be associated, common association with the upper trunk or herpes, it will be associated with scapular winging. And the lower trunk, it will be C8 and T1, this is Klimbeck's paralysis, and common association, it will be Horner syndrome and the claw hand We'll see our question here. So A, herpes palsy involve C6, C7 and C8 is wrong. Herpes palsy, it will lead upper trunk. Upper trunk, C5 and C6. Common association with middle trunk injury, this is scapular winging, it will be C7. So it can be C5 and C6 and C7. This is herpes palsy. In Klimbeck's paralysis, it will be C8 and T1. It was associated with claw hand. So the answer, it will be Klimbeck's paralysis. The site of the injury, it will be lower trunk, C8 and T1. But in herpes, it will be C5 and C6. Common association C7, it will be associated with scapular winging. The other facial nerve palsy leading to persistent closed eye is not correct. Sciatic nerve involvement is common. This is not correct. Cephal hematoma is characteristically present at birth. No, can present later. So how to differentiate between the herpes palsy and the Klimbeck's paralysis? The first differential point, the site of the lesion. In herpes, it will be in upper trunk, C5 and C6. What is the common association? It will associated with injury of the C7. This is the middle trunk. It will associate with scapular winging. Sometimes can be associated with C4. It will be phrenic nerve injury and can be mistaken with pneumonia. This is the first differential point, the site of the injury. The clinical sign, the clinical symptoms and sign, it will be waiter tip. This is Indochine. The policeman tips or waiter. This is النديل اللي بيكون بساقي الساقي. عادة يكون waiter tip position. It will be waiter tip position. This is common in herpes palsy. Claw hand or ape hand, it will be common with Klimbeck's paralysis. So the first differential point between the herpes and the Klimbeck's, the site of the lesion. In herpes, C5 and 6. And sometimes it will be 7, and the Klimbeck's, it will be C8 and T1. This is the first differential point. The second differential point, the clinical presentation. The baby with herpes, it will present with waiter hand or waiter tip position or policeman positions, and the clinical symptoms or clinical sign, it will be presented in Klimbeck's paralysis, claw hand. Klimbeck's claw hand or clamping trees, it will be associated with Klimbeck's paralysis. The grasp reflex also, it will be positive with herpes and negative with clamp, because the clamp, it with the hand, it will be affected, so the babies cannot catch anything. So it will be absent grasp reflex in Klimbeck's paralysis. So this is the three differential point between the herpes and the Klimbeck's paralysis. So this is, we mentioned before, this is upper trunk, it will be affect C5 and C6. This is common with herpes palsy. And the middle trunk, it will be C7. It will common association with herpes palsy. It will be associated with what? Scapular winging. And the lower trunk, it will be C8 and T1, which will be common with Klimbeck's paralysis. So this is the herpes point. This is, we call it upper trunk. It will be C5. You see C5 and C6. Middle trunk, it will be C7. It's common with scapular winging. And the lower trunk, it will be C8 and T1 will be Klimbeck's paralysis. This is grasp or palmar grasp. Palmar grasp positive. This is one of the differential point between the herpes and Climbex paralysis. It will be associated with palmar grasp positive with herpes, negative with Climbex. If you see here, what is palmar grasp? Just if you touch the palm of the hand of the baby, he will grasp your hand. سلم عليه سلم عليك. This is, it will be positive with herpes palsy. It will be negative with Climbex, because the Climbex, the lesion, it will be in the C8, in the lower trunk, It will be in the C8 and T1. So the hand, it will be weak. The weak hand and the internal thinner muscle, it will be weak. So the baby cannot grasp your hand. Just to touch the palm, the baby will grasp your hand. This is positive with herpes palsy, because the lesion in upper trunk, not in lower trunk, but the lesion in the lower trunk with Climbex paralysis. So what is the difference between Climbex palsy and herpes palsy? The lesion, it will be happen during what? Upward force of the arm. Upward during a delivery, or the shoulder dystocia. The one he will actually pull the baby, he will upward force the arm, or grabbing tree branch, tree branch. But in herpes, lateral traction of the neck. So the Climbex, it will be the traction, upward force from the arm. هيشده من ايده، واحد شدده من ايده هيعمل لك كليمبكس بولسي. but لو شده من رقبته، lateral traction of the neck is associated with herpes. If traction or upward force of the arm, it will be associated with Climbex palsy. The tear, the site of the lesion, it will be lower trunk, C8 and T1. The site of the lesion or the tear, it will be in the upper trunk, C5 and C6. It will come associated with C7. This is the middle trunk. It will be associated with scapular winging. The sign and symptoms, the patient, it will be with Climbex associated with clawing hand or ape hand, يد القرد. Climbex, cloning or claw hand. Herpes, it will be waiter tip arm. If you see here, this is Climbex paralysis. To memorize it from your heart. Climbex palsy, it will be clawing of the hand. اليد المخلبية يد القرد سموها ape hand, or clambing tree. So to memorize it from your heart. So Climbex palsy associated with clawing of the hand, clambing tree. So common association with Climbex paralysis also, it will be involved the sympathetic fibers. Actually in the T1, it will be associated with Horner syndrome. What is Horner syndrome? It looks like song. Ptosis, meiosis, anhydrosis, enophthalmos. Loss of the ciliospinal reflex. Ptosis, meiosis, anhydrosis, enophthalmos. Ptosis, this is dropping of the eyelid. Meiosis is small pupil. Anhydrosis is dryness of the eye. Enophthalmos and loss of the ciliospinal reflexes. So this is how to differentiate between herpes palsy and the Climbex paralysis in 5 points. The first point, the site of the lesion. The site of the lesion in herpes palsy, it will be C5 and 7. C5, 6, 7. It will be, this is the herpes palsy, because the 7 common associated with herpes palsy and will be associated with scapular winging. But what is the lesion in the Climbex? It will be what? In the lower trunk, C8 and T1. So the site of the lesion. Second, the commonicity, the incidence. The herpes is more common, we are seeing in our practice, common, but in Climbex it will be rare. What about the symptom and sign? The herpes, it will be waiter tip hand, or and in the Climbex it will be claw hand, اليد المخلبية أو يد القرد, or ape hand. What about the grasp reflex? Grasp reflex, it will be positive where in herpes, because actually the herpes is upper trunk is affected, not lower. But in Climbex, the lower trunk it will be affected, so is absent grasp reflex. The common association with herpes palsy, it will be scapular winging, because it will affect the C7. Sometimes you know the herpes palsy, it will be C5 and C6. If affected C4 down, it will lead to phrenic nerve injury and having paradoxical movement and can be mistaken with what? With pneumonia. The baby can, this baby is tachypnic and all of this, and this is tachypnic, and there is lesion, we call it phrenic nerve lesion, especially if there is history of the difficult labor and shoulder dystocia or birth injury, and there is paradoxical movement, you have to diagnose this case as phrenic nerve injury rather than pneumonia. And also it can be affected the C7. If affected C7, it will be associated with scapular winging. So the herpes, it will be C5 and C6. If Down affected C4, 4 phrenic nerve injury, it will be a paradoxical movement and will be mistaken with pneumonia. And if this 6, it will be 7 is affected, it will be associated with scapular injury. What is the common association with Klimbeck's paralysis? It will be Horner syndrome. What is Horner syndrome? Ptosis, meiosis, anhidrosis, enophthalmos. Ptosis, meiosis, anhidrosis, enophthalmos. So what is the 5 points to differentiate between the herpes palsy and the Klimbeck's paralysis? First, site of the lesion. Herpes C5 and 6 sometimes will affect the C7. This is a common association. It will be associated with scapular lesion, and sometimes affected the C4, it will be associated with what? With phrenic nerve. Klimbeck's, it will be C8 and T1, and T1 if affected, it will be common association with Horner syndrome, ptosis, meiosis, anhidrosis, enophthalmos. This is the site of the lesion. What is the incidence? Common herpes and Klimbeck's, it will be rare. The symptom and sign, how the baby will present it to you, how to detect it, by the position of the baby, waiter, tip, or policeman position. This is herpes palsy. If the claw hand or ape hand, اليد المخلبية, because there is weakness in the hand because lower trunk injury, it will be, this is, and the grasp reflex, it will be absent. We will diagnose this one Klimbeck's paralysis. Differentiation, palmar grasp. Palmar grasp, just if you touch the palm of the hand, the baby will grasp your hand. تسلم عليه يسلم عليك. لو سلم عليك يبقى ده herpes palsy positive. herpes palsy, this is herpes palsy. ما سلمش عليك يبقى ده Klimbeck's paralysis. يبقى Klimbeck's paralysis. The association in the herpes, if affect according herpes between C5 and 6. If C4 is affected, phrenic nerve injury can be mistaken with pneumonia. If C7 affected with scapular injury, in the CA, in the Klimbeck's, the also common association, it will be C8 injury. But if T it's affected sympathetic lesion, it will lead to Horner syndrome, ptosis, meiosis, anhidrosis, enophthalmos. ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. شكرا، سلام عليكم.